This production is brought to you by Zelgert Books, allegorical science fiction by Andrew Zelgert. Autograph, a short story by Andrew Zelgert from the book Split, The Past 3 Years. The room was buzzing, and Pox was anxiously looking around the packed room full of celebrities. It was a good turnout. Many had come to exchange gossip, advice, and just have a good time. The middle-aged chicken strutted past the people in the room and excused himself many times before bumping into one of the celebrities, unexpectedly. He looked up, and there standing before him was a strange man with deep red skin and odd squishy spokes sticking out of his head at odd angles. He had a one-piece suit with a black tie and a pair of tinted glasses over his eyes.
Well, Mr. Pox, I do not believe we have been acquainted,
said the man. He reached out a hand for Pox to shake, and the chicken reached out and shook it. You're new to this? Asked the chicken knowingly.
On the contrary, Pox, I have made myself quite familiar with the situation,
said the man with a smile, and what Pox could only imagine as a smug face under his tinted glasses. But you can't be older than 2, said Pox, looking the man up and down.
Is that so? Said the man. You are mistaken, my friend. Very mistaken. I have been around far longer than you may realize.
Very well, said the chicken. Please share your experiences.
I shall, said the man. Shall I buy you a drink?
If you want to, said Pox. The man and the chicken both walked over to the bar in the corner of the room, and the man got the bartender's attention.
2, please, said the man.
He turned to the chicken and said,
Make them juicy.
The bartender nodded and went back into the room and shouted into the back, Go on, mRNA! Go fetch these 2 gentlemen a drink! A freaked-out little man nodded feebly and dashed out of the room.
Now,
said the man in the suit,
I will tell you all about my experiences.
Before the man could say another word, 2 teenage girls cautiously approached him while giggling. Sir? One of them giggled. Can we have your autograph? The man with the red skin smiled and pulled out a sharp pen and scratched his name onto a sheet of paper that one of the girls had offered. How did you do it? Asked one of the girls.
How did I do what?
Asked the man calmly. How did you build such an empire? Asked the other girl, who squealed when the man returned the sheet to her.
Well, let me tell you something, kid,
said the man.
A lot of hard work had to be dedicated to get to where I am now.
I just don't understand how you have so much pull on the world, said one of the teenagers. Do you have any advice?
The key is ignorance,
said the man.
Don't let the competition work out what you are doing until it is too late.
He then stopped for a moment as an elderly skeleton in a tattered black cape passed by the bar.
Take the Black Death, for example,
said the man with the red skin.
He was considerably successful himself because people were ignorant, and he put his hours in.
Thanks, squealed the other teenager, and the 2 girls scurried off to find another celebrity to pester. Stupid teenagers, murmured Pox.
Give it a rest, Pox, said the man smoothly. You're only young once.
The bartender then arrived with the drinks, and the chicken and the man began to enjoy the drinks. At that moment, a muscular man passed by, and the chicken stopped drinking. That can't be, he began.
Yes, that's HIV,
said the man with a smile.
He works out quite a bit, doesn't he?
He was the one who inspired me when I was younger, said the chicken admirably.
Yes, you are quite right. He has quite a bit of pull. He's especially famous for attacking people when they are most vulnerable, said the man. He took another sip of his drink, then placed down his glass. You're finished already? Asked Pox. Yes, I tend to be a fast drinker,
said the man.
I can grow faster that way.
The chicken chuckled and raised his glass as a toast to the man, then drank his own drink. The man with the red skin was looking out of the corner of his eye, and Pox followed his gaze. 2 people were standing in a corner, talking to one another. One of them had bright yellow skin, and the other had a gross substance on his person. Typhoid and yellow, getting into trouble again, said the chicken as an acknowledgement to the man's stare.
I know who they are, Pox,
snapped the man.
I do not like how far they have fallen.
The chicken finished his drink and nodded. Yes, they've become a bit of a joke lately. But I promise you, they have a plan,
That will most likely fail, yes, I know.
said the man. The chicken frowned and said, You don't know that,
Trust me, I know.
said the man mysteriously. The chicken hesitated, then said, Fair enough. Just then the building shook and the chicken looked up. What's going on? He asked.
Oh, don't worry, Pox. That is just the local military making a routine check,
said the mysterious man. The chicken sighed a sigh of relief. Whew, thank goodness, he said. For a brief moment I thought this had to do with something else,
Agreed.
said the man. Just then a squadron of ground units busted down the door of the room and the chicken frowned. What's going on? He asked.
They are here to kill who doesn't belong,
said the man smoothly. Pox slowly turned, horror-struck at the man, and whispered, You brought them here. You knew we were here. Why would you do something like this?
I'm eliminating the competition,
said the man with a villainous smile. But they will kill you too, cried the chicken, who began to panic as he was dragged off by the local police along with his fellow party members.
I don't think so,
said the man. He rubbed his fingers together as if he were trying to remove something gross off of them and said,
They trust me completely. After all, why would they not trust someone like myself? A friend. A coronavirus.